Good afternoon, traders. Thomas DeLello here. Monday, it's about almost 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm going to do a quick market wrap up here. I think we're pretty much done trading for the day. There hasn't been a heck of a lot of opportunity here today. We've come in today into the market with a neutral bias after trading last week with more of a long bullish bias because of the conditions, the context in the market. The market was had experienced a lot of selling pressure the previous week or so. Market was filled with short inventory. In other words, there was a lot of traders holding short inventory, very little in the way of long inventory in the market. And when that situation develops, when the market's on new lows and there's no long inventory to be squeezed out to force more supply to come in, to force lower prices, I'm not saying the market can't go lower by inducing new selling, but the odds start to turn in the favor of looking for a long because there's just that potential supply just isn't there. The flip side of that was actually in existence where we had a lot of potential short inventory that could be squeezed out. And that short inventory equates to a lot of potential demand, because if they start to get squeezed, they all start to head for the exits together. That creates one of those, intense kind of rip your face off short covering rallies, which we saw last week towards the end of the week, Thursday and Friday. So we came in today with more of a neutral bias, since that we're in a condition now of having both ample long inventory and short inventory in the market. It's more of a neutral type of situation here. So we've had a couple of I'm not going to say super aggressive opportunities today, but let's put it this way: we haven't had any real conservative textbook type of trade opportunities today. There's been a few mildly aggressive opportunities. Going forward from here, two if-then scenarios that we're going to look for, and we might not see anything for the rest of the afternoon here. That's a possibility, and that's the case. We're perfectly okay with staying flat the rest of the day. But one opportunity, one situation that might present itself if the market does pop to the upside here, and we're talking probably up, breaking through this zone, getting into the 54s and getting into another inventory level from midweek or early part of the week last week. We'd look for shorts up in there. If the market turns around and sells off, we really wouldn't be interested in any longs until we got into inventory levels from earlier in the day, showing us that all the day trading longs have been squeezed out. So unless one of those two situations develops, we're going to remain flat here with a neutral bias, and we'll see what the rest of the afternoon brings us, the Globex, and we'll see what type of bias we have tomorrow morning coming into the morning session. Trade patient, trade well. Again, guys, very low volume, low volatility, thin market. No need to force any trades. We'll see everybody soon.